Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just found a match. I just found a match, too. Tune, who's Tune?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Yo.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
Oh, good shit.
Intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks him. And the return will
stop
right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive. First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing his Rodgers
oh, fuck, I pressed square.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, come on.
Allison complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
3 and out, they're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They'll go with Jones. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs' defense comes up
I'm
with
the
a stop.
Chiefs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Fuck.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So I'm going to hang up with you.
Yeah. All right, Oos.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Come on.
Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Blue 45, blue 45, left, 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 left.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Right 58, Ram.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall.
Right on.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow. Left.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Perry able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Shedding the tackle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he will take
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and then throw another one.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Now Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Jump out! Jump out!
Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made
Oh, come on, man.
And Crosby puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10.
Black 58 round. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Mahomes eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Trevor Davis now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
yo,
these pants make me look fat.
So
we said, nah, man.
Nah, I'm talking to my boy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now look out, Rodgers.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down if you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, check 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Yes, sir.
Play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz. Zoom.
On play action, Rodgers flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Yeah, Liz. 319.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Lets it fly deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. There he goes inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And
Come
his
on.
throw here's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Wide open receiver complete.
Good shit, good shit.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Geronimo Allison, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
On first down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Let's go, come on. Hey, check 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught at the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace, ace.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught
go.
inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field
clutch,
position
bro.
there?
Hey,
a
that
nice
was a whole lot of
attacking
bullshit,
play.
bro.
They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They come out here in the eye. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone.
Hey, good game, man. Good fucking game, bro.
Patrick Mahomes with 5 seconds left, and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Oh, shit,
Extra point safely through.
Hey, bro, good game, bro.
Some late heroics. They're going to get out of here with a
Hell yeah.
victory. Butker now to get this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Good game, bro.
And he'll have it past
Uzo.
to the 40 before being taken.
Uzo, I know you seen that shit, Uz.
We're going into the final play of this game.
That's crazy. I gotta run that shit back, Uz. That's some crazy shit. My mans was talking the whole game too. Hell yeah, Oos. It'd be funny if I'm playing the same nigga too. That was crazy, Sola. I'm gonna be laughing if it's the same nigga. Damn, I thought I was about to lose too.
EA Sports coverage of the
Oh,
NFL
nah, somebody
brings us
else.
to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful
Hell yeah.
AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams.
Damn.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh my God.
Mahomes can't get away.
That nigga was wide open too.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to
windy.
adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Again to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me that.
By the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble.
He said, sit the fuck down.
They practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Oh, come on. Get the fuck out of here.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Setting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Get the fuck out of here.
That one falls incomplete.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was on me. I was about to say.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll take it into the zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Come on.
Amari Cooper, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
Facts, Oos, Madden guys to the fullest.
That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll come over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for
thought he was the only one,
This
huh?
is caught. And all
Bitch
the way
ass
in
nigga.
for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill,
Yeah, turn up, turn up.
46 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Oh, yeah.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Fuck, he get ball second half, though.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They give him a gain of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Prescott.
Oh, why the fuck did I stop?
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Third and long for Prescott. Forced out to his left.
Oh,
Took
quick
the
on you,
contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from a distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Left, 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 left. Green 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mahomes now to throw, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. He's got it to Burns. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Shrugs him off. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to meet you.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. After a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Prescott now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Get up.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yards back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it's a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
So. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted.
Ooh, you lucky,
Far too
bro.
loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, come on,
Good
slow
for
fucking
17
ball.
yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Defense.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here go 47. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch, and hey. Here go 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now he's forced out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And now running right through it.
Yes, sir.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins.
Oh, my
and it's a fumble.
goodness.
The Cowboys have recovered.
Come on.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover.
Oh.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there, 42 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
46. Here go 46. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Oh, shit. Why the fuck did I do
And
that?
they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back. And then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but It's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Slow. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And return here, he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Save me a timeout. Yes, sir.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24.
Go! Go!
The tackle. He's
Go! Let's go!
And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go!
Return, and they've taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score,
sir.
they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Tell me you seen that.
What looks like is going to be the game.
Tell me you seen that, Oos. Yes, sir. Oos, my first punt return to the crib, Oos.
Because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So after the punt return,
yes,
sir. Let's see what
sir.
their opponents can do with this kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and
all right. Now we just got to play defense. Let's go deep. I got to sit up for this. 2 good fucking games against the Madden gods.
Once they do take the big shot, you got to work on the defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing
yes, sir.
Situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's fucking go.
But this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the
No fucking way.
set them up nicely
Come on.
deep down in KC
Oh my
territory.
God, I'm gonna be so fucking mad if I lose.
Timeout with 2 ticks left.
Fuck this. Come on.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. That's going to be caught at the
Oh my fucking God. Fuck you. Oh my fucking God.
In for the score.
Get the fuck out of
Cowboys
here.
have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Fuck this
Brandon,
game.
you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way.
Bro, what the
And look at
fuck,
how this one ended.
Goose?
Yeah, they had, well,
I'm
I guess
fucking
9
sick,
lives,
Goose.
just like a cat kept fighting, and there in the end, they
Fuck,
can make
man.
huge play to get the game
I'm
won.
done,
Guess
Oos.
that's
I'm
the
done.
epitome
I'm
of
off.
You always have a puncher's chance.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were...